Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Monie.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. Your favorite cousin Monie here. How are y'all doing today? I hope you are enjoying your Saturday. Please do me a favor and smash the like button on your way in. If this is your first time here, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Would love to have you a part of the family. Over here, we get into the trending topic, the music, news, entertainment, a little bit of the mess, and the meaning behind it all. So this Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Gramz trial is becoming one of the most revealing, uncomfortable, and precedent-setting cases we've seen in a very long time. And what's coming out in this Miami federal courtroom goes far beyond internet drama, in my opinion. It's deepfake technology, targeted harassment, loss of income, emotional trauma, and a blogger who inserted herself into a situation with an intensity that the legal filings themselves describe as obsessive. So let's walk through what's actually happening, because a lot of people don't know how serious this situation is. You have certain blogs or pretend blogs on social media, and they're only reporting half of the stories. Right now, Megan Thee Stallion is in a federal civil trial against Milagro Cooper, quote-unquote blogger who has spent years pushing narratives about Megan Thee Stallion. The lawsuit was filed back in October of 2024, and it isn't based on opinions or disagreement. It's based on defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and the promotion of an AI-altered sexual depiction of Megan Thee Stallion, which is especially serious under Florida's new 2024 law that protects people against deepfake pornography and exploitation. So this is not some light work. This is not internet beef. This is not, oh, I'm just putting some shit out there to get some retweets. No, this is federal court. And it all stems from years of documented harassment, not rumors, not internet commentary, documented on the record behavior. And I'll be clear, I'm not someone who sits around and watches Milagro's content. I've come across her content here and there. And based on what I've seen, then when you look at the actual court filings, they tell a story that is much darker than the social media version. In her testimony, Megan Thee Stallion broke down explaining how at one point she felt so overwhelmed, so attacked that her life was not worth living. This isn't just about disrespect. This is about the emotional cost of being publicly tormented for years. Megan described undergoing a 4-week trauma program that cost around $240,000 because of the psychological toll. And if I am correct, I remember one instance where Megan asked Milagro to leave her alone, and Milagro was like, no, just get off the internet if you don't want to be bothered. And that's just so alarming. And then let's talk about the financial loss, right? Megan testified that she missed out on 4 deals, each valued around $1 million, because of the smear campaigns and the deepfake video Milagro allegedly encouraged people to circulate. That AI-generated video is at the center of this case. According to Megan, Milagro didn't just repost it, she actively pushed the link and helped spread something Megan says was completely fabricated, sexualized, and humiliating. This case also peeled back the curtain on the deeper dynamics at play, especially the connection to Tory Lanez. Court filings revealed communications being forwarded from Tory Lanez's team to Milagro, links between Tory Lanez's father's organization and Milagro's, and a pattern of behavior that looked less like reporting and more like retaliation on behalf of a man, Tory, who was convicted of shooting Megan. But what makes this storyline even more twisted is that when Tory Lanez was called for his deposition in this very case, the man whose honor Milagro has been defending like it's her full-time job, he refused to defend her, and he refused to cooperate. He was literally be held in contempt of court and fined. His attorney was fined as well. Meanwhile, Milagro is in the trenches fighting battles he walked away from the moment accountability was required. And cousins, that brings us to one of the wildest moments in this trial. In court testimony, there was discussion of Milagro allegedly having a picture of Megan's home saved in her personal phone. What business does a quote-unquote blogger have saving photos of someone's house? Like, what purpose would that serve? There is no journalistic reason for that. Then came another emotional moment. Milagro's own moderator breaking down on the stand, crying, describing the internal pressures, the hostile environment, the behavior behind the scenes. When someone who supported you cracks under oath, that speaks volumes. And as if all of that wasn't heavy enough, one of the saddest revelations centered around a brand deal Megan was excited about, Call of Duty. So Megan sat down with the Call of Duty team, and from what she shared, she was open to the opportunity until she learned they planned to make her a shootable character in the game. When you think about it, partnering with Call of Duty could mean one of many things. She could have did music for the game, but no, they wanted to make her be a shootable character. A Black woman who was actually shot in real life being turned into a digital target for players to shoot at? That's crazy. And Megan did the smart thing. She ended up declining. But the disturbing part is how people in the comment sections of the gaming community reacted. People were in the comments saying Call of Duty needed a bigger hitbox if they used Megan's character, meaning they wanted her to be an easier target to shoot. People openly joked that they wanted Megan in the game so they could target her. The violence against her wasn't hypothetical anymore. It was entertainment. And then Joe Budden decided to chime in. On his podcast, Joe and his co-host discussed the Call of Duty situation. And instead of condemning this violent rhetoric against Black women, they leaned into it. They joked about people saying that they want to shoot her character. Joe took it as far as saying he didn't even play Call of Duty, but he'd buy it off the strength because they wouldn't be the only ones intentionally shooting Megan, hinting that he would too.
Business opportunities, one of which was the chance to be a part of the game Call of Duty, but she refused once she learned that she would be a shootable character, a character that you could shoot. Very smart.
They'd have been killing the shit out of Meg.
Very smart. I don't even play Call of Duty. I'd have bought it off the strip. Hell yeah.
Yo.
You got to. Them videos would have went absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Like, this is a Black woman who survived an actual shooting, and grown men sat around laughing about digitally reenacting it for fun. This is very sinister. It's very disgusting. And knowing Joe Budden's history, it's unfortunately not surprising. Like, this is the same man whose ex alleged he beat her so badly she miscarried into a toilet. This is the same man who admitted to breaking into an ex's home and hiding under her bed until she came home. He even fell asleep under the bed. This is the same man who has a documented history of disturbing behavior towards women, whether verbally or physically. So of course he finds entertainment in symbolic violence against a Black woman. And what's even more telling, the people sitting next to him. We have a Black woman on this platform. You have Black men with daughters on this platform. And they all kikied and laughed about it. And see, this is what brings me to the point of why this case matters. This trial is setting precedent, not only for deepfake laws and online harassment, but for the accountability of bloggers, influencers, and digital personalities who think they can create harm without consequence. Courts are now deciding whether spreading lies, exploiting AI, and weaponizing your platform can result in real-world damages, and it should, because the normalization of violence against Black women, not just physical violence, but digital violence, emotional violence, and reputational violence has gone unchecked for too long. And what's happening in that courtroom is bigger than Megan Thee Stallion. It's about the culture that makes this kind of abuse normal, entertaining, and profitable. We're still waiting on a verdict, of course, but so much has already been exposed. And honestly, the truth is speaking loud enough. I believe a verdict will come sometime next week. So cousins, let me know your thoughts on this case. How are you feeling before heading out? Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check the description for the link to join my Discord. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting the channel in a like, a share, a subscribe, a cash app. I really appreciate it at this time. But y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all in my next one. Later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Monie.